Hello, welcome to the show. I have another episode of the Return of the Deadeye for you today. A little twist on it this time. We're going to complete one of our daily challenges while we're doing a stranger mission. So we're going to earn 0.42 gold bar, $65.61, and 1125 XP in 34 minutes and 51 seconds. The challenge we're going to work on is killing a bear. Okay, now you could just run around the map, find a static bear spawn, and go kill it, and get this challenge done with. That's an option. More power to you if you want to make that choice. Get on it. But if you want to spend a little time doing a stranger mission, make some extra gold. I know I did. I thought, hey, this would be a great opportunity to go do an on the hunt mission. So what I did is I fast traveled up to Coulter. That's C-O-L-T-E-R. It's a fast travel point up in Amberino. I head there from Valentine. It's only $2. And then you head east out of Coulter and you go talk to Flaco Hernandez. And he'll give you one of 4 missions. He has a paid killing tracking mission, on the hunt mission, a player assassination, and a posse assassination. If you come up here and he doesn't offer you on the hunt, because on the hunt is what you're looking for. On the hunt is going to give you the mission to go kill a bear. If he does not give it to you, run outside of his shack, somewhere in this lake here. Just get away from his shack. Don't do it too close to his shack. And go to your online options and free roam. It'll load you back into a new session, and more than likely he will offer you a different mission. Okay, because he only offers 4 different missions, the chances of you getting on the hunt are very high. So if it doesn't work the first time, repeat it. Just repeat it a couple times, 3, 4, maybe 5 times tops is all you should have to do to end up getting an on the hunt mission from him. And what I like to do when I get this mission is I like to wait 10 minutes before I go into the mission area. And while waiting, I like to do a little bit of hunting. Now that we can fast travel with carcasses and pelts on our horse, it makes sense to go ahead and just hunt anywhere in the map. You see something, take it down. You got some time to kill, you know, make a little bit of money. So when I come up here, I'm looking to fill my satchel with venison, with big game meat if I can find any bears or wolves, and also mutton, which drops from sheep and ram. Okay, you carry 10 mutton, 10 big game meat, and 20 venison. Venison is 60 cents each, so it's worth $12 for a stack of venison, which is a pretty decent amount of money. You can take down an elk and get 5 venison for it. Easy. You know, like in no time you can be stacked up and have 20 venison to take back. And also, stack these pelts up on your horse. You're going to see at the end when I hit the butcher, I've got probably close to a dozen pelts at that point. And I do have a couple feathers on me from when I was doing some duck hunting earlier. You'll see at the butcher I do sell those as well. But don't worry, I don't count the money from the feathers or any bird products in the totals here. And also I deducted $4 for fast traveling because it cost me $2 to come up here and another $2 to go back down. Now, see, I'm trying to stay out of the mission area because I don't want the timer to start. Because if you make this mission last 30 minutes, you'll get the maximum pay out of it. I'm actually going to get 0.32 gold for completing this mission, and then 0.10 gold for the award. And another thing I do before killing the bear and getting the award, I switch some of my ability cards to other cards that can earn some XP. Now you can do that with all of your awards. And that way, when you get that 200 XP, or if you're doing the 7th award, you get even more than 200 XP, then you're getting it on ability cards that can actually catch the XP instead of stuff that's already maxed out. And you can do the same thing at the end of this mission as well. I just forgot to do it at the end of the mission. So anytime you're going to get, you know, a chunk of XP, it might be a good idea to consider switching your ability cards to something that you can earn XP on. So I'm going to check out those 3 clues, and then here comes the bear. So I inspect the 3 clues, and these bears have hit points like they're legendary animals from story mode. Their hides are not legendary hides, but the animals themselves have crazy amount of hit points. So I shot him twice already. That's 3 times, 4 times it took to take this bear down. And I think 3 of those shots were headshots. Now granted, I'm using split point. Now you could use a poison arrow on him and take him down in 1 hit. That is an option. It's just an option that I don't really do too often because I forget. In all honesty, I just plain out forget to use a poison arrow. But it would be a really good choice there. Because if you use a poison arrow, like with Paint It Black for example, you can hit that bear from really long range with 0 chance of it really coming at you. Because once you hit it with that poison arrow, it just goes off and dies. Also, if you know, I have an example, another video showing where if you use a stagecoach around predators, the predators will run away from you. But I have never seen a stagecoach up here, so I wouldn't even consider that a viable option for this method here. Now on my way back, you can see the timer's still got 13 minutes on it. I'm still trying to kill that time off. I want to turn this pelt in like the last 5 seconds in order to get maximum pay. Now the timer itself started after 10 minutes of me talking to the NPC. I believe that is a change since this past update. You used to be able to wait 30 minutes before starting the mission, but now the mission automatically seems to start after 10 minutes. So that's something to definitely keep in mind, is we're not in the same game we were before the update. These on the hunt missions act a little bit differently. Also, you can't sell to the butcher when you're in an on the hunt mission. I don't know if that is working as intended or if that's a bug Rockstar is going to fix. I hope they fix it, because I really liked being able to sell to the butcher out in Tumbleweed when I was doing on the hunt missions for Hector. I'm having a little trouble getting a bead on this buck out there. He is way out there. You can barely even see him, but there he is. And it'll take care of him. And at first, when I got off my horse and he disappeared off the radar, I thought that it despawned. That's something nice. I haven't had a problem up here except for one time I lost 1 carcass that despawned. Other than that, all these carcasses have been doing really good at staying for me. I was kind of shocked about, because I'm shooting them from so far away, I was expecting carcasses to vanish. That seems to be more of a problem with birds than it does these kind of deer-like animals. And, you know, I can't go an episode without tripping and dumping everything off my horse at least once or twice. That seems to be like an ongoing theme to some of these. And there is an elk. Now, at this point, I think I'm pretty full on venison. But I'm still going to take an elk because it's got antlers. And antlers are worth money. And I can't put an elk pelt on my horse because I have the bear pelt on there right now. If it was a perfect elk pelt, I probably wouldn't even be interested anyways. Ideally, you want to take like a buck carcass or a ram carcass in. There's also some muskie or something in the lake, which I think they might be worth more than a buck carcass. I don't know. Like getting a fish out of the lake might actually be the pro play to take in that the big carcass spot on your horse. And I'm working my way over towards Flacco. I'm keeping my eye on the time. I do cut it kind of close here. It made me a little uneasy being up in these hills here with so little time left on the clock, but I still managed to get in with plenty of time to spare. Now I thought about lassoing this 3-star buck and dragging it back to Flacco so that after I turned in the pelt, I could then skin this and put the carcass on my horse to take back to the butcher. But I wasn't sure if that would slow my horse down, and considering I wasn't really happy about how much time I had left, I felt like I was in a little bit of a hurry, and I didn't want to take a chance at not making it, so I decided just to skin it instead. Unfortunately, I still managed to come across another 3-star animal on my way out, so I still managed to get good pay for that slot. I ended up getting a 3-star ram for my large carcass slot, which ends up paying $6.75. I thought that was pretty good pay. And there's something to keep in mind. When you're fast traveling and you want carcasses to go with you on your horse, make sure you get off your horse before you fast travel. If you fast travel when you are on your horse, then the quality of any carcasses on your horse will drop down to poor. If you have like 3 perfect carcasses on your horse and you fast travel while you're on your horse, then you'll get there and they'll all be 1-star carcasses. So what you want to do is dismount your horse before you fast travel. It's pretty important. I've forgotten a couple times since knowing about it. Check that out. I got 0.32 gold. Usually I was getting 0.28 gold on these. 0.32, I'm pretty happy with that. That's kind of like an unusual bump there in the pay. I think I was getting 0.28. I don't know. I guess I'd have to look back at the vlogs and see if I was getting 0.32 or 0.28. I might have been getting 0.32. But either way, I'm really happy with this because I got the 0.10 gold for completing the challenge, 0.32 gold for the mission, some money in my pocket, made some XP. I don't know. If you enjoy this method, then, you know, I'm glad to bring it to you. If not, you know, more power to you. Go do something else. I know that this is a long time, 35 minutes to spend just to complete one challenge. But to me, it wasn't just about completing that one challenge. It was about going out and having some fun on a hunt. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the view. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I will catch you next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.